So I've really just been thinking about why we care so much about what people think. Like, if you honestly think about it, look at the people who judge the most. Are they ever happy? And this is something I've really had to come to realize with my own self, because I've always felt like I have been judged based on appearance and personality. Even starting this YouTube channel, I felt like I would be judged, and I haven't even told anybody I know that I started a YouTube channel, right? So this fear of being judged by others, which is so ingrained in our brain, has stopped so many people from, one, doing what they love, and two, making a difference in the world. If you really think about it, anyone judging you could actually be jealousy, because no one successful has time in their day to judge other people for starting something new. A successful business owner will never judge you for starting a business. A successful athlete will never judge you for starting to do a sport. A successful actor will never judge you for acting, but it seems like it's always the nobodies who have something to say. But why do we listen to them? Because I know there have been multiple times in my life where I've listened to the nobodies and listened to what they had to say and stopped what I was doing because of what they thought. But really think, what are they doing? What are they doing to make their lives better? Most likely, all they're doing is judging you because they're either jealous of you or jealous that they aren't doing anything, that you are doing better than them. I actually have a pretty good example of this. I had a friend that I was very, very close to, and we were best friends. And one thing, since none of you guys really know me, I'm pretty overweight, but I started to lose weight. I've actually lost around 35 pounds so far over my weight loss journey. And this friend was a little bit heavier too, but the moment I started reaching him in my weight loss status, because I was always weight loss journey, I was always bigger than him. The moment I met him in weight, or even started to surpass him in weight, he would make up excuses. He would say he had to gain weight for wrestling. Or he would say, but I don't starve myself, you starve yourself. He would pretty much make up any excuse because he was jealous that he wasn't making as much progress as me. Now, I lost ties with this friend for more than one reason. For more than just that reason. He actually started dating my ex, which makes things a little more difficult to be friends with someone. That's like the one thing you don't do. That's bro code number one, is to not date your friend's ex, but that's besides the point. As long as they're happy, I think a lot of times we get too caught up in what other people think. And that's the main point of this video, is why do we care so much about what other people think? I wonder if there's a study for why human brains are so hardwired on following the rest of the crowd. Like, why being different is so frowned upon and looked down upon in society. Because it's always the people who are different that actually make a change in this world. Yet, no one wants to be different out of fear of being judged. It's just interesting to me why people are so quick to make fun of someone else or tear them down when they could be helping them. And I don't know why this world is so caught up in being cool, because most of the people who are considered cool are just doing the same thing as everyone. How many cool people, in quotation marks, do you know that are just doing the same thing as all their friends? They're doing the same exact thing as celebrity. Probably a lot of people. I think the newest thing in the younger generation for being cool is being nonchalant or acting like you don't care. And there are certain circumstances where not caring is just justifiable, but there are also circumstances where not caring can cause you to hurt other people because humans are meant to care. They're meant to show emotion. If you're suppressing your biological hardwiring to show emotion, you're doing harm. I think I'm gonna sell all this wood right now. Oh yes, we finally got over $1 million again. You guys didn't know my base got raided on the Donut S&P, and I pretty much lost everything. So this is one of the best money-making methods. I don't really know if you guys like this different style of content, and please leave your feedback down below so I know what you guys like and dislike. Also, please subscribe so these videos can actually reach more people. I think I'm gonna RTP to a better forest. I kind of clean this one pretty clean. Also need to repair my axe soon, but we might have to do that in another video. Let's hope we find oak logs though, not jungle logs. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I remember one story of being judged that has actually stuck with me for my whole life, pretty much. I was in 6th grade, and I made the baseball team. And our coach set up just open field, so it wasn't real practice. It was just open field. So we were gonna just go and hit in the batting cages for a few hours just to get ready for the season. And since it was just batting cage practice, I wore shorts so I could just hit, and then I didn't have to wear baseball pants and make my mom have to wash baseball pants. She can just wash my shorts, which are easier. And I knew we weren't going to get dirty on the field, so there's no point in wearing baseball pants. It's just open field. So I went to practice with a t-shirt and shorts on. And while I was in the dugout, getting my cleats out of my bag and grabbing my bat and batting gloves, some of the older kids, so 7th and 8th grade, walked up to me and started making fun of me because I was wearing shorts that went below my knees. And at the time, well, one, I wasn't taking their joking seriously. I was just, oh yeah, ha ha ha. But also, I was thinking, why do they care that my shorts are going below my knees? And I was thinking that night about what was so bad about it. And I actually remember looking it up on the internet about if it was cool or not to wear shorts below your knees. And it said that it's a fashion style of the 2000s, which people think are outdated. I didn't even think of it as a fashion style. My shorts just went below my knees. But this, people making fun of me about it, about just a little thing, that my shorts went below my knees, made me never ever wear shorts that went below my knees. It made me, if there were shorts that went below my knees, I would roll them up until they didn't go below my knees. And I still do this now. Like subconscious. How do you, unconsciously, right? Or subconsciously. I can't speak. I still do this now. It's just something that's ingrained in my brain that I have to do. And it's something so small that is a result of someone making fun of me and judging me. I don't even, and back then I used to look up and respect those people, but now I don't, because those people judging me made me feel worse about myself for something so dumb and so small of just my shorts went below my knees. And as I got even older, people would start telling me that the clothes I wore weren't cool. I would wear Under Armour, and people would say, oh, Nike's better. And now almost my whole closet is Nike, because in my brain I'm thinking, well, what's cool? What is everyone else wearing? That's what I have to wear. And in 10 years, probably even less than that, what will be the new thing? There will be something else. That's what I don't get when all the girls bought those big cups, those Stanley cups. They're not even popular anymore, and people spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on them. And I think this happens like every few years for girls with cups. Like what? Isn't there a... do you guys remember like Hydro Flask? And all these cups that were popular, and then within just honestly a few months, few weeks, they're not popular anymore. But it is very, very interesting that a brand whose their only quality thing about them, the only thing that makes people want to buy them, is that they're cool at the time, and how a brand can make millions and millions of dollars off just that. Because Stanley was a popular brand before they made they made hiking bottles, hiking uh water bottles. They were an old brand, very popular brand, but they made so much more money by going off of those tumbler cups that people wanted to buy. And it's interesting that just a few people saying something is cool makes people want to buy them because they're not even practical. I mean, have you seen how big those things are? I mean, they can't be practical to hold. I'd rather refill up my water bottle a few times than practically lift a dumbbell everywhere I go, because that's what it is, right? So, I think sometimes society needs to sit back and really think about what they're buying. Me too. Like, and I'm not attacking women for like buying Stanleys. Like, men buy the dumbest things too, just because they think it's cool. Like cars. I know a lot of people make jokes like cars are covering up for something else. But I think a lot of people buy cars as a status symbol, or guys with clothes. Like, why are brands like Gucci and what are other popular brands? What is a brand that literally sells shoes that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars that look like been worn like 300 times? Look like you just stepped in mud. And people will buy those shoes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And in a year, people will finally wake up. It takes people so long to wake up and realize, oh, I just spent hundreds of dollars on shoes that look like beaters because I thought they were cool at the time. And some people will label certain things that are not necessities as necessities. But there are people who are surviving on $10 a day because they have to. Now that's necessities. What do you think those $10 are going to? Actual necessities, not wants. They're going to needs. Our culture has been so corroded by status symbols that we can't even recognize when something is just a total money grab. Some people recognize, and then others recognize, but way too late, and some people will never grow out of their ways. I used to think some of my family members were very, very wealthy. And one time I asked my mom about it. I just said, "Why are they so wealthy? What do they do?" And my mom said, "They're not wealthy. They just spend money like they're wealthy." What are you spending money on that is what a wealthy person would spend money on, but you're not a wealthy person? What are you spending your money on to impress others? And I struggle with this too. That's why this is honestly more for me than just you. What are the necessities in quotations you bought that are actually wants? I bet there actually is a lot of stuff that is most definitely a want. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this style of content. Please tell me in the comments because I'd really, really like to know. Also, I hope you like the Donut SMP content. It's probably my favorite server right now. And yeah, just tell me what you guys thought about the message of this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.